Hello, welcome back. This is James from UX Shape. I just want to give you a quick tip about something I encountered recently. When you're working on a prototype, you want to implement some cool font or some cool images, icons, and things like that. Yeah, and you're trying to find out how exactly that will be done. But the problem is that you find lots of resource online, and also I try to search some forum as well to see how things can be done as well. But sometimes the information I get online is just so much complicated and so not really needed, that I think if you look at it from the point of view, you are just um, creating a wireframe, a prototype for an application, which at the end of the day is still gonna be a throwaway project. You're still gonna throw that design away. You're not gonna use it in anything. There'll be changes made to the prototype, but at the end of the prototype really is not gonna do anything much than just helping you understand how you're gonna present your design work and your project to your users. So we all know about this cool font awesome, and I've been adopting it in some of my wireframe recently. And actually the logo that I use for this um, website, I'm trying to develop the UX shape website, how the website is going to look like, just for a start. So I'm trying to create something simple wireframes to give the developers to work on. So yeah, just some of how it's gonna look like will be this. Still working just one single page, nothing more complicated, and three few masters to hold some information, and some dynamic panels are here as well. So let me show you what I mean by the Font Awesome. When you install Font Awesome on your system, then you can actually make use of these icons in your prototype. Now, if you look at the widget, I've installed it and I've added it to the widget library. So when you click on that, you can see series of icons, and they are really cool because you don't necessarily have to design them or think you want to go to a website such as icon finder, and then you start looking for an icon and you have to pay some money. But if it's just general icons that you are looking at, looking for, that is really not complicated, you can just implement it using Font Awesome in your prototype. So this video icon is Font Awesome, and I don't necessarily have to go and buy this from icon finder, because if I don't need to buy it, why do I necessarily have to spend so much money on that? So I just decided to make that happen. Yeah. So, and also, if you look at yeah, all these icons are font awesome. They are really not something I bought from anywhere. You just download the font and implement it on your XRP application, and all these icon. And the good thing about Font Awesome is that you can control them with your text formatting tool. So let's say I want to change the color to green now. I don't need to use the fill tool, because if I use the fill tool, it's just gonna fill the space behind it, so I'm not gonna do that. But if I want to change the color to, let's say, yellow or orange, I'll just put it here and just change it to orange, so it looks cool, it doesn't look messy, and you can still add whatever you want to add to it. If you want to increase the size, you can't drag like this because it's not going to do anything. What you will do is to increase the size here, but obviously this gets to 72, so because this is 120, I have to physically type it in. So now the problem you're going to encounter is that if you've used so many XRPs on your application, and they are so complicated that you really want to make use of these icons, and you want to present your work to maybe your stakeholders or your users for them, or your developers, for them to actually see what you've done, and when they preview it on their own system, and you just automatically say, oh my goodness, all your icons that you've created are coming into square shapes like this. They are coming in this form, and you are like, what does this really mean? You know, something coming in this. You can see the video icon here. um, if you look at the preview here, is this. I don't even know what this is. This looks like something a chef is holding some, you know, dish for you to eat or something like that. I don't even know what this means. This is like square, like a placeholder, so you don't really know. And some of the icons that I've put at the banner as well are are in this shape. But you can see some icons here are intact. Nothing is wrong with them. So this how did I make sure that some of them are showing properly and the others are not showing properly? The trick here is simple. Now, I tried to Google issues like that as well, and well, I just typed this search query in the on Google, and I find font awesome don't show in live server. Actually, just something to search and get some information. And I came across series of list website, and the first thing that comes to my mind, well, the font awesome website itself link. So okay, I clicked on it, and there were a lot of information. People, how to install font awesome, and some of them don't really answer the question. But this guy here shows that, oh, he has installed this font awesome, but this is what this font awesome look like for him locally. So probably might be trying to view it on a local computer that doesn't have all font awesome installed. And a lot of people are just giving series of steps to generate prototype that are not really solving your problem. So if you come to this site, you will definitely not find an answer to what you're looking for. And at the end of the day, this is very simple to do. You don't necessarily have to play with any CSS or HTML that Axure has generated for you. You don't really need any Java code or anything to do anything you want. You don't really need too much complicated thing. Like I said, it's very simple. And the way to go about it is to simply convert each of these icons to images. And when I mean images, you convert them to image, so that when you preview it on a browser, on any computer at all, that icon that you've defined at first will remain exactly the same. It will not change into this square shape. And I can just show you how to do that. To convert to image is very simple. You just right click and click convert to image. Once you convert to image, you see something happens. If you look at the property, widget property and style section, you can see now that this has been converted to image. Now, if I undo that change, you can see it's not showing anything about image. So, but if I convert it back to image, it's saying image. That means this widget has been converted into image, and automatically I could potentially add another image. I can replace it with another image. I can replace it with anything, with any image. I can replace it with this, if I choose to do that, because it's going to behave like an image. It's not going to behave like a text widget anymore. And that is one of the simple trick you can use to preview your prototype and to still keep your icons that you use from your actual RP, which is the font awesome. So if we preview this on our browser, let me just save these changes now. If we preview this on our browser, we can automatically see that all those things we see here, all this little square shaped thing that we see here, they've already been converted to image and they can show. So if you preview this prototype on any browser at all, they will always be image. And just a sneak peek to the website again. Like this is a e-learning website. You're gonna be learning some cool stuff about UX design and also business analysis skills. So just I'm just creating this prototype so as my developers can work on the website itself. Everything looking nice and fresh, but yeah, just define some things, and I can just take you through some of them, but I won't really go through much. So, but the purpose of this tutorial is just to show you how to convert your font awesome into image so as to be able to preview it on any browser, on any machine that font awesome might not be installed on it. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment box and I will be glad to answer them. Thank you very much and bye for now.